Well, I've moved over to the garage instead of working over in my shop. My other shop's, I do woodworking on the side, and I don't want to have this project going over there at the same time. I pulled the motor out of the 212, and no real surprises. I did find when I drained the oil that the oil that came out of the machine is just as pretty and clean as you could ask for. So that's a good sign that the gentleman did take care of it, had it before me. Got the motor up here on the stand. I pulled everything off, and I went ahead and pulled the head cover off. Not seeing anything too god awful. I know it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but it's alright. This is a let's see if I can find my light here. Hold on. This is a K321 engine, which means it's the 14 horse. The one that was original on this machine was a K301, which is what I was hoping it was going to have. The cover that came off of it, just sitting over here, I guess the gentleman put the 301 cover back on it when he pulled the engine out and swapped it out. The bore looks surprisingly good. I'm not seeing any real scarring in it, anything like that. I know my big mitts are in the way. So it doesn't look too terribly awful. So the only concern I've got is I've been told by a very good friend of mine who's extremely knowledgeable when it comes to all things motors, that the 321 is not the ideal motor to have. The 301 is a far better motor, even though it's a little bit it's losing 2 horsepower, but these things are built on torque, not RPM. So, but down here on the frame, I'm not really seeing anything so far. Flashlight again. But concerning me, all this is going to come apart too. I'm planning on tearing this thing all the way down to the bare bones and then bringing it all the way back up. Finding stuff that I knew I was going to find. The wrong bolts here, there, yonder. So, nothing infinitely awful. I know I might end up having to replace that seal right there. And a few other odds and ends. So, this one, of course, is of no help. And the assistant shop manager he's working out pretty good. He's just a goofball. So, anyway, towed it over here with my 240. So, just slid it right under the thing, towed the thing right over here. I didn't have any real help to get it over here. So, anyway, that's where I'm at now.